Okay, so now we got to put our branches in from our trees to make it look like there's a foreground. We've got our background of the sky and the tall trees in the background or grass. We've got our water in the middle ground. We've got some grass in the foreground, but we're going to give it more foreground. So we're going to go with our charcoal pencil, and I'm going to put in my branch that starts just about here, and it comes out, curves a little bit here, and goes out into the water. So there's my first branch. I'm going to put little ones that come off of that. So I'm going to go put one in here that goes like this. Got a bend to it. Now these should be skinnier. This one's the fatter one because it's going to break. These are going to break off, branch off of that one. It's got to be skinnier. And we'll put one off of there that's really skinny. And then I've got another one that's going to come in here. Come back up there a little bit. I'm going to draw some more vines, little tiny branches off of that. I'm going to do one that comes off of here. There's some little ones coming out there. And I think I need another one over here. They usually get wider closer to this branch, skinnier as they come out. So I'm just going to put some thinner branches on now. Keep building on those. Make them different lengths, go different directions. This one comes off the page into there. Then I have another thick one that comes in here. It curves down into there. And I need to do some branches that come off of that. Okay, so I've got my branches over on that side. Now I'm going to put some branches over on this side. So I have one that's going to come in here, almost straight across, and it comes out into the water, in front of the water. And then it branches off a little bit right here. And it has a branch that comes out here. Now I'm going to take my vine charcoal and I'm going to draw some branches up here. Make them look like they're coming down into this picture plane right here a little bit. Kind of go different directions. Have different amounts of branches coming off of them, cross over each other. Try to build it up a little bit sometimes if you can't see it very well. And go about 3/4 of the way across. Make sure they cross in front of some of these trees back here so you know that's in foreground, not the background. Kind of framing your picture a little bit. Okay, now we got to put some leaves on our branches. So, I'm going to start with my vine charcoal again. And I'm going to pick some areas that I think just need some representations of leaves. We're not doing solid leaves, so I'm just going to find some grouping areas. And I cross over some of my bigger branches. Go right here. I can see some of it, what's going on behind it a little bit. I'm not making them completely solid. And you won't see all of your branches anymore, but you'll see some. And then I can take my charcoal pencil and get some darker areas in there. And I think I'm going to take my eraser and just pull a couple of light spots out of there. Try to make it pop forward, because remember, light comes forward. Kind of the tops of where I put my medium value, my vine charcoal, is where I'm trying to go to pull out some lighter areas. Once you use a spot on your eraser, go back and clean it off and get a new spot. Okay? Just a little more smearing and erasing out here. And I'm going to do a little bit over here. Okay? And then we're going to do some more on the other side. So grab your vine again and just put some representations of leaves in here. Okay, now I can't really see any of that, so I'm going to go with my my charcoal pencil, sorry. My charcoal pencil goes in there. I can't really see it otherwise. I don't want to cover up all my branches in my sky, but I do want this to look like I've got quite a few branches and leaves coming down. And like it's coming in front of that. And it comes down across here a little bit. Into this section here. Gets a little bit lighter out here. A little bit darker right in there. And then again, I'm going to take my eraser and do a little bit of erasing to make it look like I've got lighter areas to make them pop forward. Cleaned it off quite a bit here. There we go. I don't want to do too much back here because I want to preserve most of it. I'm going to take a little vine and see if I can clean it up a little bit in shape here. There we go. Now it looks more like a tree. Tree's coming into there. And then take a moment and step back and look at it, see if you need to make any changes. So we have a foreground of the trees in this graph right here. We have a middle ground of the water and more grass, and the background of the sky and these trees back here. So make sure you sign it. Charcoal pencil, down here small in the corner so it blends in. I'm just putting my initials.